Today's class is going to, excuse me, focus on side bending poses. When we think about how the spine moves, we think about bending forward, flexion, reaching back, extension. But the whole idea of side to side bending, perhaps we don't get enough of. So the poses that I chose for today are going to highlight that movement and just a couple of suggestions to keep in mind. When you are doing a side bending pose, it's helpful to think of your body being between two panes of glass so that you're moving directly to the side rather than folding forward or folding back. When you're seated, try to remember to keep both of your sit bones squarely on the chair. So you're getting the stretch in the places where you really want it and need it, between the ribs. When you're standing, allow your hip to move out to the side as a counter movement for the side bending. And I'll be reminding you of that as we go along. So let's begin. So I see that Sweet Pea has already moved into Savasana. She's, you might hear her snoring after a minute or two, and that's perfectly fine. So just allow yourself to sit comfortably, feet flat on the floor, rolling your shoulders a bit just to shake off any early morning tension or tightness. Maybe make one shoulder go one way, one go the other way. And even circling on your hips, just very gently rotating. Let's go the other way, just a few circles. And then bringing that movement to stillness, closing your eyes or looking at the floor, directing your attention towards the breath. And intentionally setting aside this time just to care for yourself, knowing that all those things that you need to do will still be there when the practice is done. As you settle in, noticing any sensations from the body, noticing any emotions, and noticing the busyness of your thoughts. Always reminding yourself that it's enough just to focus on the breath for now. As you deepen your connection and awareness of your breath, see if you can feel that breath in your whole body, top to bottom, front to back, as well as side to side. Feeling how the rib cage expands with an inhalation and sinks back as you exhale. Letting your breath be full and deep, but without any sense of effort or struggle. Let's take a few more complete breaths. And that putting that technique aside and just letting your natural, easy rhythm return to the breath. Notice how you feel. And we'll bring our centering to close and move ahead with our practice by joining our voices first in the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om. Om. Shanti. Peace. And let's open up the body, beginning with some sun breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Head lifting, if you like, as you breathe in, and letting the chin fall towards your chest as you breathe out. How good it feels just to breathe. So the next time your arms raise overhead, let them stay lifted. Extending up through your fingertips, relaxing your shoulders, pressing your feet into the floor, and finding that lovely 3-part breath. Good, let's interlace the fingers and turn the palms so they're pressing up towards the ceiling, as if you could push the ceiling away. Good. We're just going to begin to go from side to side. So let the movements be pretty small. And remember to keep your body bending directly to the side without going forward or back. And keeping your sit bones on the chair. The next time you press over to the right, let's just pause for a bit. See if you can press those palms further away. Breathe into the side body. Good. Bring it up to center and arch over to the left. Remembering your body is between 2 panes of glass. Couple more breaths here. Good. Bring it up to center. Press the ceiling away. Release. Reach your arms around and take a hold of the back of your chair. Good. We're going to come into seated Cobra. So as you breathe in, the chest comes forward. The head looks up. And as you exhale, relax. Good. Inhale, move the chest forward. Allow the head to look up. Breathe in. And relax. Let's do that once more. Inhale, head lifts, chest comes forward. Nice deep breath in. Feel free to grunt and groan and sigh. And relax. Good. So I'm going to lift up my left hand now and begin to sweep it from side to side. Again, practicing keeping the body bending directly to the side without rolling forward or back. Inhale brings the arm down. Exhale sweeps it across. And with the next reach across, let's pause. So I'm going to deepen the stretch just by dropping my right hand towards the floor. Notice how you feel that a little more intensely in the side body. Good. The next in-breath brings the arm back. Take a breath. Ready for the other side? Here we go. Right arm reaches up and we sweep. Sweep those cobwebs away from the ceiling. Exhaling and sweeping. Inhaling and lowering. So let's reach that arm across and pause. And I'm going to release my hand down towards the floor and breathe. Where do you feel the deepest stretch? Send the breath right there. One more breath, please. Good. And bring that arm down. Take a breath. Let's move into a twist. We'll start with the right arm, stretch it out. Bring that palm to your left knee, left hand to your chair. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Sit really tall in your seat. On the exhale, you can float the left shoulder back and adding the cross of your legs if you like. One more breath. Good. And then release that twist. And let's do the other version of the twist. So bring both feet over to the left side of your chair. Remember, we're going to be reaching around for the back of the chair and taking a hold lower down on the seat. Here we go. Breathe in and exhale. Twisting around, looking over the back. Coming to the end of a year. What was that year like? Very complicated year. Nice deep breaths. Good, and let's release that now the next time we breathe in. Come all the way around to the front. And let's do both of those twists on the other side. So the left arm stretches out. Palm comes to the knee, hand to the chair. Nice tall sit. Right leg over the left if you like. One more breath. And exhale. Ready for the second version? So both feet are going to come over to the right now. Beginning with a nice, strong, tall sit. And exhaling, let's reach around for the back of the chair. Stay focused on your breath and notice where your attention goes. Good. Ready to release that? Let's breathe in and come around all the way to the front, getting ready for thread the needle pose. So we're going to start with the right arm, stretch it out. Exhale, slide it along that left thigh. And remember, you don't have to go far into the stretch to get a good twist. So you can slide it along a little bit at a time, adding that forward fold. Head is relaxed. I'm going to add an arm sweep. The left arm coming out to the side or coming up. If that feels good, feel free to join me. Good. Let's release that now. Come on up. And move to the other side. Left arm reaches forward. Ooh, reach as far as you can. Exhale, slide that along your leg. Ease yourself in. Asking yourself as you're moving, what would my body like this morning? A little more, a little less. Want to be like Goldilocks. The stretch should be just right. And let's inhale and bring it back. So let's go for a little walk. So you can just move your feet. You can pump your arms. Or for the challenging bit, you can bring opposite elbow and knee towards one another on an exhale, like this. So you're not bending forward as you do this. You're just bringing the knee up as far as it'll go. Maybe it doesn't want to go too far. That's fine. So the next time that right knee comes up, let's hold it. Give it a little squeeze. You can also hook your yoga tie behind the thigh. That's fine. I'm going to interlace my fingers below the knee. Drop those shoulders. Don't hunch them up towards your ears. Slide them down. And breathe. Settle into the pose a little more with each breath. So from here, we'll move into the figure 4 stretch. So know that your options are to cross at the knee, to cross at the ankle, the knee, or place the foot up on top of your thigh. Whatever feels the best. Make sure that the left foot is directly underneath the knee. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Adding a little forward fold if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch. Let that breath go. Relax your head. Relax your thoughts. Good. So let's keep the foot right where it is. Lift your torso as you breathe in, and we'll move into another twist. So I'm going to take my left hand, place it on my knee, and just gently rotate. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then let that next breath signal coming out of the twist. Okay. Ready to walk a little further? Pump my arms. Okay, so if you want to join me, knees to elbows, let the breath go. Ha, 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 ha. So let's say hello to that left knee now. Bring it up. Hold on wherever is comfortable. Again, make sure your spine stays nice and tall. And breathe. Shoulders relaxed. And now the figure 4 stretch on this side. So always beginning at the beginning, because the 2 sides of your body might feel very different from one another. Sitting up tall, I'm going to gently press down on my knee and gently pull up on my foot. And add a forward fold. Easy breath. Good. Inhale, come on up. Ready for the twist? So this time it's the right hand. Going to come to the left knee. And we twist to the left. Good. Inhale, bring it back. And take a breath. So we're going to move into seated warrior and then seated triangle. And it's really helpful to practice triangle in a seated position, particularly when we want to focus on alignment, keeping that body nice and bending directly to the side. So we'll start with the warrior first. So we'll bring our legs over to the left front corner of the chair, hands on the hips to begin. On an exhale, we're going to send this right leg back. Good. So breathe in, exhale, step the foot back. Good. Sit up tall. Press back through that heel. Good. And relax. Press it back again. Notice how you sit a little bit taller each time you press that heel closer to the floor. Good. So this time, press the heel down. Let it stay there. And if you like, add some arm movements. I'm going to bring mine all the way up overhead. I'm going to look up. Breathe into your belly. Reach for the sky. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the arms. So keeping your feet wide apart. Just rotate your body so you're facing forward. We're going to come into seated triangle. So let's lift up the right arm. Bring the left arm to the inside of the left leg and bend directly to the side. Are both sit bones on the chair? If they're not, you want to come out of the pose just a little bit and breathe. Maybe reach a little further if you can. Good. One more breath here. And then let the exhale return that hand. Walk your feet together. Pause for a breath, maybe two. And we'll do both of those on the other side. So this time I'm facing the right front corner of my chair, hands at the hips. Good. Take a breath in and send that left foot back. Good. Press back through the heel and then relax. Press back by the heel and relax. Press it down again and press it strongly towards the floor. Add your arms if you like. You can even do a little bit of a back bend here, gazing upward. Good. Breathe in and exhale. Lower the hands and rotate your body so you're facing the front. Let's do triangle on this side. Good. So making sure both of your sit bones are firmly on the chair. Lift that left arm and arch to the side. Place your right arm inside the thigh and press it back. Good. Front of the body is open. Breath is steady. One more breath, please. Great. Exhale, lower that hand, step your feet together. Hi, Suki. Take another breath. And let's come up to standing. Did you want to go out? Did you want? There you go. I swear if they had thumbs, they wouldn't need me at all. So you can be holding onto your chair or you can be standing freely. It's depending on how you feel comfortable. And we're just going to slide the left arm down the leg. Good. Bring it up. Exhale, other side down. Bring it up. To the left and to the right. So let's lift one arm as we drop the other one down. Good. And other way. And if you want, you can move a little faster or a little slower than I am. Keep that sense of the body between two panes of glass, but allow the opposite hip to move out to the side. So we're preparing for our standing variety of side stretches. Good. Once more from side to side. Stretch and bring it down. Stretch and bring it down. Take a breath. So let's begin towards the left side of the chair and just prepare a little bit for our balance work. So come on up on your toes, breathing in. Exhale, dropping the heels down. Breathe in and lift. Exhale and lower. Up on your toes, down on the heels. Once more, up on the toes and down on the heels. Letting the feet rock from side to side. So you got to have soft knees as you do this. Just like you're shushing down a snowy hill. And then circle your feet. Kind of feels good in the soles of your feet, a little bit like a massage. Let's go the other way. Great. So weight comes now to the leg closest to the chair, the right leg. And let's begin to lift the left foot a little bit at a time. Maybe it comes up a little, maybe it comes up a lot. Drop those shoulders. Don't make the shoulders work so hard. And breathe. Let's circle the ankle. Wake up all those little bones and ligaments and tendons, the feet and the ankle. Go the other way. So stepping out with that left foot, you want a nice solid base of support. Both knees are soft. Let's come into 5-pointed star. I'm going to release my hand from the chair. Feel free to join me if you like. Press down into your feet. Press your fingers away from each other. Lift through the crown of your head. Now let's bend the arms right at the elbow, palms facing the head, and drop down into goddess pose. It's also called the peaceful warrior. Has 2 names. Good. Inhale, straighten up. Ready for triangle? So let's turn the right foot so that it's facing the chair and the left foot in slightly. So remember, I mentioned that when you're doing standing side bends, the opposite hip can be free to move out to the side. So when we're sitting, we want to keep both sit bones on the chair. When we're standing, we want to allow that opposite hip to be free. So reach up with your left arm and begin to arch. Good. You can release the chair if you feel safe. And breathe. Try not to roll forward or back. Nice straight spine. Good. Let's inhale, bring it up. And a little bit of a counter stretch. So let's turn both feet so they're facing the chair. We're going to come into reverse triangle. So there's all sorts of ways to modify this so that it's accessible. Remember, you're going to be bending directly from your hip crease. Here we go. Place one hand on the chair, both hands on the chair, if you can. You can always keep one hand on the back of the chair. Now we're going to start to rotate towards the back wall, if that's accessible for you. Begin to look towards the back wall, and you can lift that right arm up. Make sure you're breathing, please. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. And come on up. Ooh, take a breath. Good. So we're going to do a little quad stretch here. Shifting your weight to the right foot, begin to bend the left knee. So our idea is to stretch out this muscle, this big muscle in the front of the leg. If you can manage to grab your foot and drop your heel towards your buttocks. And breathe. Good. And let that go. Let's do a few standing jacks. I'm going to come in the front. You could always stand towards the back of the chair if you want to have that for support. I'm going to stand in the front. And remember, the left foot comes out, arm comes together, arms down. Right foot steps out, arms together, step together. Good. So breathe and exhale. Good. And exhale. And breathe in and breathe out. Breathe. Breathe. A couple more times. Breathe. And breathe. And relax. Good. Let's go to the other side. So we already did our balance warm up, so we don't need to repeat those. We can just shift our weight to the leg closest to the chair, which is the left leg. Begin to lift the right foot. Going to come into the knee press on this side. Nice and easy. Good. Circle that ankle. Stirring up the pot. Let's go the other way. Good. So ready to step out? Here we go. Nice, comfortable distance. So it can be a smaller step. It could be a bigger step, whatever works for you. I'm going to turn my left foot so it's facing the chair. Right foot turns in slightly. Remember to keep that hip back and free, moving out to the side. Lift up through the right arm and begin to arch. You can release the chair if you feel secure. And breathe. Nice, steady breath. Good. Put a lot of energy in that arm as it brings you up. Arm comes down. Nice counter stretch. Ready for a reverse triangle? Good. Let's turn both feet so they're facing the chair. And begin to hinge at the hips. One hand or both on the seat of the chair. Good. Nice straight spine. So think about lengthening as opposed to bending. You can begin to rotate towards the black wall and lift the left arm up if you like. Great. Inhale, exhale. Lower the arm. Stand up. Good. And step your feet together. Good. Let's do the quad stretch on this side. So the weight's going to come to your left leg. The right knee is going to bend. And take a hold of the foot if you can. Draw it towards your buttocks. Nice and straight. Good. And release. So we'll finish our standing work with a downward facing dog. Know that you have the option of standing at the back of your chair or to the side of your chair. So I'm going to stand to the side because I want a little bit of a deeper stretch. Hands to the chair, feet walk away, soft knees. Let's pedal those feet. This is a good reminder to keep the knees soft, not to lock. And breathe. Good. And walk back towards your chair. Let's take a seat. So we're going to finish with seated archer and then another twist. So remember, with archer pose, we're building the bow and arrow with our upper body. I'm going to start by placing my right hand behind my head. So the back of my head is resting in my open palm. The left arm is going to come forward. This is my bow and arrow. And I'm going to let my gaze track the movement of my thumb. Breathe in, and we're going to twist now around to the left. So keep drawing that right elbow back. Opening the front of the body. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Nice and slow, coming back. And then let's switch arms. So the left hand comes behind the head, right arm extends forward. Beginning with that straight spine, always, always, always. Exhale, let's go to the right. Keep drawing the left elbow back. And stay with the breath. Good. Breathe in and we'll release all the way back. And let it go. Breathe your arms up. And exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee. Come into a twist. See how tall you can become. Breathe in, lift those arms again. Reach for the sky. Exhale. Right palm to left knee, left hand to chair. Notice where your thoughts go. Stay present. Stay present to sensation. Stay present to breath. Good. And we'll release now, coming back around. Nicely done, everybody. Good practice. So let's just settle, relax, feet flat on the floor, eyes closed. Doing our check-in with the body, soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Where is the sensation calling for your attention? How can you invite the body to soften just a little bit more? Notice if you're clenching your jaw or tightening your belly or using some other muscle that can actually relax. Keep bringing your attention back again and again to the breath, just as often as you need to. Good. Letting your breath get a little bit deeper here. And finishing up with some final dance your own dance stretches. I always say there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's just your way. So I'm going to give you all a great big holiday hug. I'm going to open my arms wide, wrap my left over my right, give myself a squeeze. Open the arms again, cross in the other direction. And then bringing your hands to heart center, prayer position. Let's join our voices in an Om. Deep breath. Om. Om. Shanti. Peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from fear. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings know peace. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.